Since the dawn of time, humanity has looked to the stars, wondering if we are alone. Among UFO legends, one race stands out: the Nordics. Tall, fair-haired beings who looked human, yet were not of this world. On a clear desert day in 1952, amateur astronomer George Adamski and his small philosophy group ventured into the California wilderness to watch the skies, and witnessed something that would change his life forever. Adamski left his group and approached. From it emerged a tall, fair-haired visitor, human in form, yet not of Earth. Their eyes met. No words were spoken. Thoughts flowed directly into his mind, a warning of the destructive power of nuclear weapons, and a plea for peace. Adamski returned to his group, unaware this meeting would trigger a chain of secret events. Behind closed doors, a secret committee formed. 12 men from the military, science, and intelligence. Its name, Majestic 12. Its mission, manage contact with extraterrestrial visitors. In February 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower vanished for a night from his Palm Springs retreat. Officially for dental work, but some say to meet the Nordics at Edwards Air Force Base. The Nordics offered a deal, total nuclear disarmament in exchange for helping humanity mature spiritually. No technology, only an expansion of consciousness. The message came not in words, but telepathically. In the Cold War's shadow, Eisenhower could not agree. The chance for a historic pact passed, and the visitors departed. Later, it was said they came from the Pleiades, an open star cluster in Taurus, 440 light-years away, visible on clear nights as a small, shimmering group of blue-white stars near the Bull's shoulder. Months later, across the Atlantic, a young mother in Staffordshire had one of England's most famous UFO encounters.
people in the spacecraft were just looking out. I could see them from the waist to the top of their heads. They were very beautiful people. They had long golden hair. They had a very vivid blue, like ski type affair on. And they just looked at us. Their eyes, the expression in their eyes were full of compassion.
The Jessie Resenberg case remains among the most credible in British UFO history. Her calm, detailed account never changed over decades, securing its place in the chronicles.
And I went through my mind that it was a secret weapon from Russia, and then I thought, well, it can't be that, because if they had something like that, they wouldn't need to fear anybody or anything.
Were you scared by it? Did you run indoors?
Oh, I was petrified. I couldn't move. I couldn't move a muscle. I was paralyzed with fear. Well, when my husband came home from the office, I was locked in the house with my children under a big kitchen table that we were using.
Under the table?
Under the table, yes. It's funny now when I look back. You know, it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but this is the truth. This happened. And that's it.
In the Zurich Highlands lived a man who, despite losing his left arm, led an extraordinary life. Edward Billy Meyer. On January 28, 1975, he began a series of conversations with a woman he claimed was not of this world. The communication was telepathic, about peace, protecting nature, and humanity's spiritual growth. The encounter shaped his life, and the images he captured in the years that followed became symbols of UFO history. In the years after the Great Contacts, Nordic encounters grew rare. Some believed they withdrew from direct contact, sending unmanned probes instead. Yet as sightings waned, the UFO topic, and the Nordics, returned to public view, reaching the highest political levels, the U.S. Congress. There, physicist Dr. Eric Davis, former government scientist and UFO insider, told Congressman Eric Burleson that multiple alien species visit Earth.
It's not Parachute Roswell, it's the Parachute Peruvian Mexico. Those were grays, those were both the tall. And the Nordics are typically human size, probably, actually 5-6 feet tall.
For many, it was the first time such claims were made in an official setting, giving decades of UFO lore a new, explosive dimension. Their greatest secret is not their origin, but that they walk among us. They adapt until they are indistinguishable from humans. Only a few sense their true nature, a faint feeling that something is wrong. And as they move unseen through the crowd, one question remains. Are they still here, watching us now?